Hi, hope you're doing well. Welcome to Saturday. I am currently sat in my freezing cold car. It's 2 degrees here in Bristol, UK, which, you know, depending on where you're watching from, probably sounds fine, but it's cold. Trust me, it's cold. I'm going to go up to a shop in Staple Hill this morning. I want to get some cards graded. This is my go-to shop in Bristol for card grading. It's run and owned by a guy called Sam. The shop is called Card Catcher. And yeah, I love it up there. It's great. It's a really chill shop. They do all sorts of Pokemon play tournaments and stuff as well, which is cool. It's not really something I've ever got into, but maybe I will. Maybe. Yeah, and I'm going to go up there now. I wanted to talk you through the grading process. I think it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, before you do it, you don't really know what you're doing and you're not sure what to expect. I've only got a couple of cards graded so far, and I've had 2 of them back so far. So I'm no expert by any means, but yeah, it's exciting and I quite enjoy that aspect of it. And as I'm trying to cut down on spending money on Pokemon cards, getting some of my existing cards graded feels like a really good way of expanding my collection. Yeah, so I'm going to talk you through some of those cards. Okay, hi. So I have sat down before going into the shop to show you some of the cards that I'm going to be getting graded today. So I just wanted to show this one. Can you focus on that? So we've got a Koffing Japanese 151 Masterball reverse. So let me show you. I don't know if it's... But yeah, that's fine. So we're going to do that. I'm pretty hopeful with this one because the borders are pretty even, and it looks pretty well printed. The back also looks fine. There's no obvious white marks, so pretty happy with that. I'm going to show another one, which is the Greninja promo card from, what was it? It's from, is it Stellar Crown? I think it's Stellar Crown. But beautiful card, and again, borders look good. I think it's going to be okay. One of my favourite cards, this one. So, going to be, yeah. So it's from the Celebrations Ultra Premium pack, I think it is, or something like that. I couldn't afford that, so I just bought the promo card. I have got a complete Celebration set though, so maybe I'll do a video on that at some point. But yeah, I think that could be good. And then we've got a Pokemon Center Shibuya, I'm probably mispronouncing that, Pikachu promo. There's another one there. It's pretty busy in here now, it was quiet when I came in. So we got the Terrakion from, I can't remember the name of the set. Beautiful card though, I love it. It's the new from the 151 Ultra Premium set, which obviously everyone loves, but I don't know, bit of a wild card that one maybe. Looks pretty good, it looks a bit wonky. I don't think it's going to be a 10, but we'll see. The Virizion from the same set as the Terrakion from just now. Love that. Very cool. Just gonna have a quick drink of Coke. We got Victini, Japanese card. Should be cool. And I'm gonna leave that one until last. We've got a Pikachu futsal. I don't know how you say that. But yeah, that's, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. Yeah. One of my favourites is the tag team stained window effect of Moltres, Zapdos and Articuno. We've got the Mischievous Pichu as well, which I'm going to get graded, which I'm looking forward to. We've got the Let's Start a Fight, or Battle, whatever it is, Eevee promo, which is quite a nice card. It's got that mirror effect on it as well. And then we've got the Pikachu promo from the World Championships of this year, or last year I should say now, 2024. So, and then the card, so I bought 2 Surging Sparks Pokemon Center ETBs and wasn't planning on opening either of them, but I kind of did. I opened one of them because I wanted the promo card. The reason being is that if this comes back as a pristine 10 from CGC, then it's a massive profit. So I think it's a good looking card. You can't sort of focus properly, I don't know. It's a beautiful card regardless. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, so those are the cards I'm getting graded today. I'm going to finish my Coke and then I'm going to walk around to the shop. So just walking to the shop now. Don't know if you can hear this over the traffic, but that's where I'm going. And if I come out this way, you can see it there. It's got the blue front. Okay, so back home now. In the end, out of a list of about 12 cards, I ended up only submitting 5. And there's good reasons for those as well. So I wanted to have a quick chat about why they weren't submitted. I think I'm going to start with these ones. So you can see I've got these in like sealed envelopes. The reason for that is that they are actually still sealed, so a lot of them are promo cards, and you can see they're still sort of in their sealed packaging there. So the reason that I didn't submit these is because there's a bit of a risk, isn't there? Like, it's a sealed product, so the moment it's unsealed, it loses value. And not so much with this one, because you can see the back, but for example, with this one, you can't see the back of the card. So there's that risk of, is it going to have problems on the back? Even if it looks nice on the front, is it going to have problems? So it's always a bit of a hit and miss. So the one that I did submit was the Moltres, Zapdos and Articuno one, which you could see the back of. And Sam did say that, you know, it was a really good looking card, well worth getting graded. So I think that was worth the risk, although there was a very tense moment when we were unwrapping it in the shop, but, you know, that's fine. So yeah, so it's a bit of a funny one, that. So, for example, but there are other reasons as well. So, for example, with this one, obviously it's a Japanese card. Japanese cards are generally thought of as being better printed and they're a much higher level of quality. For some reason, it's just how it works. So, if you've got a Japanese card that isn't perfect, then it's probably not worth getting graded, because there's so many PSA 10s or whatever's that are out there for Japanese Pokemon cards. So if it's not perfect, it's not really worth getting it graded, is the general rule of thumb. Obviously, there's exceptions to that. But, for example, with the Mischievous Pichu one that I've got here, I don't know if you can... Is it going to focus on that? So it's, you know, on first glance, it's a nice-looking card. But it has got a little bit of a scuff in one of the top corners. I don't know if it's going to show you that or pick it up or not. Probably not. It's also a little bit wonky, actually. And it's about scrutinising the card. Is it worth getting it graded? The other one was the Eevee, which is another Japanese card. And again, you know, it's fine. There's nothing particularly obviously wrong with it. But there's a couple of little marks. And it's like, yeah, do you know what? They're going to scrutinise it. So because Japanese cards have got that higher level of quality usually, the advice that I've been given is that when the grading companies are looking at them, they are a lot harsher with them because their expectations are higher. So, I mean, that's fair, I guess. I was very tempted to get this one graded, but again, you can't see the back. And I think ultimately it's a cool card, whether it's graded or not. So it's the World Championship 2024 card. There's a lot of them floating around. It's very easy to get hold of. I think the fact that it's a nice sealed promo card is enough for me, to be honest. So I'm happy with that one. And then this one, again, as I said, a bit of a risk because you can't see the back. Best just to kind of not risk it, really. Best to leave it. And then there were other cards as well that didn't sort of quite add up. So, for example, this one, which I love. I love, love, love that card. But there are a couple of little marks on it. So there's like along the top edge, along here, there's like a slight dip. It's a perfectly good card. It's a beautiful card, but is it worth getting graded? Apparently not. So, you know, there's that. Again, this was another one, Japanese, and, you know, again, pretty cool card, really good, but there's a couple of little marks. And it's Japanese, so it's not perfect, so it's not worth it. And that was pretty much the case with a lot of them. I think when it comes to getting cards graded, the question that you need to ask yourself is it worth getting it graded and risking getting a lower grade, or is it definitely going to be something that is or isn't going to do well? So I think, like, a couple of the cards that I put in today are a bit of a risk. Part of the reason for that is, for example, the Magneton promo that I submitted. I took it out of one of the Pokemon Center ETBs for Surging Sparks, and so I wasn't going to open one of those, but it felt like a good gamble to do so. So I opened it. I've taken the promo card out. I don't think it's going to be a pristine 10 from CGC. I mean, it would be lovely if it is, but I'm not expecting it to be. But, you know, I've taken it out. I've opened the ETB now. So, you know, I might as well put it in for grading and just see what comes out of it. So that was my thinking with that. And I think the thing is, once it's got a grade, it's a very quantifiable thing then. I mean, if you're someone who's looking to sell the cards on, sometimes it's better to leave them raw, because without the grade, there's like the potential of it, isn't there? So, like, I think it's better to kind of play it safe in some ways. But if it's a card that you're just not planning on selling and you're just getting it graded for the lulz, really, then, you know, have at it. Why not? Have fun. So this has been my little adventure with grading today. Hopefully, when I put all of this together, it will make sense. And yeah, let me know. Have you got any cards graded recently? Have you got any cards that you're toying with getting graded? Maybe sort of look over this video, have a think about some of the comments that have been made about my cards. Maybe see if they apply to yours as well. But let me know your thoughts. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Wow.